Hey guys, Hawaii Yu-Gi-Oh! 808 on Dramology 4 channel. Thanks for letting me make a video on your channel. So, anyway, I'm going to talk today about Billy Brake, back-to-back winner of YCS Columbus and YCS Ohio. Congrats to him. He played the same deck, just with a couple of changes. He was playing Plan Synchro, probably the best deck of the format. Sorry if I see him a little rushed. It's like my second time because the first time it wouldn't upload right. And then the second time, like my camera messed up or something. So hopefully this time it works. So I took Billy Brake's YCS Toronto deck to locals this past weekend because I couldn't get the Ohio list because it was still going on. But I made a couple changes myself, and yeah, so I'll explain it as I show you my deck. Um, so we have, of course, three Tengus. Kind of have to play Tengus. Um, Not much to say about it. Just like allows for some really crazy enemy controller plays as well as synchro plays, of course. And yeah, so then we also play One Spirit Reaper. Probably the best defensive offensive card in the game. What I mean by that is you can either set it and sit on it until you draw your outs to whatever they have, like Christia or whatever, or you can switch it to attack mode and try to pick some cards out of their hand while you make your push. So really versatile card, really solid pick for your deck if you are making Plant Synchro. Then of course you play One Debris. It complements the plant engine real nicely. Not much to say about it except that it's really good against if you can get an Ancient Fairy out, which this allows you to do very easily. It's very good against Dark Worlds and GKs because you're gonna have to make sure that they have a push for you, so that you don't blow up their field spell and gain that 1,000 plus. It's like a +1. So yeah, and then we have the plant engine, which is pretty broken already. Oh, glare is pretty bad. Yeah, not much to say about this. Pretty broken. It's been a while. It's been around for a while. I'm not sure what Konami's gonna do about it, but it's definitely very ridiculous what you can do with this engine. Then we play one BLS. I only play 4 lights in this deck. Billy played 3, plus formula, I guess, which you make a lot. But yeah, not much to say. Pretty broken. Attack twice, remove boss monster. Then we have double Thunder King Cryo, probably the best card to start off with in the game. It hurts a lot of decks first turn. It's huge, and it stops basically any early push because you have to get around Thunder King Cryo, as well as Agent a Mystery Earth or whatever. I don't know, and Pod Duality or any early searching card. Yeah, very solid opening card. Also it's a light, yeah, so fodder for BLS later on. Then we have double effect veiler. I opted to play 2 effect veiler, 2 maxi. I thought, I don't know, I just liked it more because like 3 maxi, if you open it with like double maxi instead of like saying 1 maxi, 1 effect veiler, you could be more vulnerable to like smaller pushes with other monsters, like say a Kai's play or something. So I thought that keeping 2 effect veiler, 2 maxi would be a lot more consistent with the BLS as well. But I mean, not taking away from Billy or anything, but I mean, it's just personal preference. So, um, I also played 2 Kais. One of the best second turn plays with the tour guide engine. Basically, like you can summon a tour guide, get the Sangin, and then tribute the Sangin for Kais because most likely they won't. It forces the Solemn Warnings, Bottomless Trap Holes, and Torrential Tributes. So, I mean, really good. Yeah, not much else to say about it. I mean, it's just a real solid card. Like, it's like a mini boss monster. It can really disrupt your opponent's field. So, yeah, it's a dark too. So. And then, of course, we have the Tour Guide engine. What to say about this? If most of you don't already know, this card is very, very good. What makes it so good and what makes it so expensive is the fact that you can go first turn. If you just open up with a tour guide, you instantly get a +1 with your Sangin, with the bringing out of the Sangin, as well as early field presence, as well as a early search. So really broken opening play. Also, if these 2 die, you still have a follow-up play of a tour guide into an instant 2500 beater if you want better field presence, or a Leviar play, which can get pretty ridiculous, but very good, like broken. Pretty much like 25 of 32 decks are playing it, so yeah. And then we play one Gorz, one Treg. I played Treg over enemy controller. I'll explain why later on. But it's basically I just like to keep cards in my hand, and so I felt that Treg would be better because I can drop it. Also, when I'm going through, like when they try to go off and I say I'm maxi, I have a higher chance of drawing into either one. And so if they try to kill me, I can drop one of these, and then they're unable to kill me, and that'll allow me to win because hopefully I would have gained so much advantage from the maxi that I can just push back myself. But I mean, just a real solid card. Yeah, I don't know. I just like it. So on to the spells. It's pretty standard. It's just like the normal spell lineup, and then of course your spell and trap card destruction, and then Pot of Avarice. But it's unlike Billy Break. I decided to play one enemy controller. I personally don't like enemy controller at 2. I mean, it's a great card. It's just personally I'd rather play a Trag over it because Trag can still steal monsters, except it's more susceptible to Effect Failure. But enemy controller is a really good card. You can play whichever one if you're planning on making plans. But yeah, I just like one. Then for the traps, we have the normal Trap Dust Shoot, Torrential, and then the 3 Solemns. Not much to say about that. For the extra, it's just very standard. This is Ancient Fairy, Black Rose, and then just yeah. So if you want to see Billy Break's deck, you can go Ultra Reality Games or just search his name on Google and type in like YCS Billy Break deck list, and then go Ultra Reality Games or wherever, and just click on his blog post, and he'll tell you all about it. So yeah, congrats to him. I played this deck at my locals this weekend. I couldn't, of course, get the list from Ohio, but I changed the YCS Toronto list a little bit. Basically, I explained when I made my changes, but on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is the busiest days at my local. And so they had like a lot of tournaments there. And so I entered on Friday with the deck, and I went undefeated. I played like one agent, one plant, one stun, one doppel. I don't remember. All I know is I played doppel in the last round, and an agent deck, and a plant. So it tested out pretty good. Just really consistent. Saturday, I went 4-1. I lost agents, and I beat plants, burn, black wings, and some other deck. And then Sunday I went 4-1. I lost to agents, but I beat D Fissure, Macro Cosmos deck thing, Tech Genis, and Stun, and one other deck, GBs. I don't remember. But overall, it's a really good weekend. The deck's definitely the best deck of the format. 21 out of 32 at YCS, top with it, I believe. No Dark Worlds, and like 4 agents, so really disproportionate. But yeah, thanks for having me on your channel. Subscribe to Hawaii Yu-Gi-Oh 808, and thanks.